Nope, not that one. Yeah, that one. Everyone knows 2001's Max Payne and its iconic use of bullet time. Slow down the world and take out several enemies, combined with kicking in doors and diving, it made for truly cinematic moments. And as most people know, 2 years earlier, on March 31st, The Matrix was released. In its iconic scene, emo Keanu Reeves dodging bullets on a rooftop. But what few people know is on that exact same date, a game was released. The first game to use bullet time, Requiem Avenging Angel, released by 3DO and developed by Cyclone Studios. So here's the setup. God creates Earth and humans, and after seeing how that all works out, he's pretty upset about it. War, corruption, telemarketers, it's all gone to crap. And while some angels are perfectly happy to just wait it out and see what God wants to do, some others don't have that kind of patience and decide to head down to Earth to handle things themselves. Cleverly named the Fallen and led by Lilith. Now, Lilith's plan is a little cartoon villain-y. She wants to go down and control the humans and make them build the Leviathan, a ship that is capable of flying to heaven. Because apparently heaven is a physical place you can just fly to. But since God won't let people go to heaven in a not dying first kind of way, if people do go to heaven, he's going to blow the whistle on the apocalypse and destroy the world, which is what Lilith and the Fallen want. But Lilith is an angel with superpowers, and she already controls the world. If she wants people dead, she can just kill them. But whatever, game's got a game. So your job is to stop the Fallen, stop Lilith, and prevent the Leviathan from being built. You are Malachi, the titular Avenging Angel sent to Earth to stop the apocalypse, overcoming several hurdles along the way. The first being getting this damn game to work. You have no idea what I went through just trying to get this game to run and then record it on OBS. Because if you click anywhere but on the game itself, the game will crash. And the first time I ran the game, it opened in this tiny little window. And so I resized it in OBS and the game crashed. And then the next time I opened it, it was in this massive window. And so I resized it in OBS and the game crashed. And then I finally got the game to work. But the game doesn't keep the mouse cursor on the monitor. So if you're in, say, a boss fight and you move the mouse too far off to the side onto another monitor and you click, the game will crash, forcing you to start all over. Back to the game. So Malachi is a servant of God, wielding heaven's most dangerous weapons, guns. Pistols, shotguns, assault rifles, all the greatest hits are here. While the guns are all pretty standard issue FPS arsenal, Malachi also comes equipped with his angel powers, which have to be unlocked as you progress through the story for no real reason except that's how a video game works. It's not like he has some block on these powers that he needs to overcome as the game progresses. I guess he just forgets he has them. He does shoot a lot of people for an angel. You can throw lightning, summon locusts, heal, create a holy light, which is just a flashlight, but holy, I guess. And of course, there's warp time. This game's bullet time. The world turns purple, the enemies slow to a crawl, and you are free to slaughter with impunity. But without all the diving and acrobatics of Max Payne, this game feels like the watered-down version, even though it came first. I guess you could think of this as a proof of concept that Max Payne came along and perfected. And you'll take these guns and god powers through the most quintessential 90s shooter environments, and that means brown. Everything looks old and rusted like it was made from a recycled factory. Even when you get to the Leviathan, a ship designed to fly to heaven and straight into the face of God, looks old and rusted. You'd think if you were going to crash Heaven's party, you'd want to straighten the place up a bit, maybe slap a coat of paint over the rust and bloodstains. But shoot lightning and slow-mo your way through Hell's legions and Lilith 3 times. One time she's even a robot, because the armies of Hell have robots, I guess. And you'll come face to face with the big bad himself, Satan, who is helpfully waiting for you in this Thunderdome. Take down the Prince of Darkness with a clever combination of bullet time and rockets to the face, and the world is safe. Well, not safe. It's still crawling with hellbeasts. And even if humanity kills off all the hellspawn, the Earth is still a war-torn, scorched nightmare. But a win is a win. Good job. Requiem is not a good game. It's a standard 90s shooter in a sea of 90s shooters. Getting overshadowed by Half-Life that came out a few months earlier didn't do it any favors, But even without that comparison, it does nothing new. It does nothing interesting. The god powers add a little flair to it, gives it like a Jedi Knight feel, but that's not enough to save it. In the end, Requiem is notable for only one thing. It did bullet time 2 years before Max Payne, which did it 10 times better, was a far better game, and is the only one anyone will ever remember. But that's just what I think. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Agree with me, disagree with me, whatever. Let me hear it. And while you're down there, if you could hit the like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. See you next time.